Guys, we're talking about JavaScript functions today. The JavaScript function is a block of code designed to perform a specific task. Just like I told you, you can have something you want to execute. Maybe you want to send someone a surprise package. You just keep the surprise package somewhere, and whenever you have an event that triggers that surprise package, the person will have that surprise package delivered to him. Now, the content of the surprise package can vary. That is where the JavaScript codes come in. So you invoke something has to invoke that surprise package, and the surprise package might come with different kinds of surprises. So in this case, you have the function. This is the function declaration that tells us that we have a function that has been created. This is the name of the function. We can call this surprise package in parentheses. These are parameters. Your P1, P2, you can have multiple parameters for your function. Now, this is the surprise package itself. What are the contents of the surprise packages? You can have as many JavaScript codes as possible in a function. All right, so you can decide that when the surprise package arrives, it will first of all bring out, first of all pop some celebration curtains, maybe pop some smoke, and maybe starts with giving the person a bottle of wine, or and followed by some candy and all that. So these are different JavaScript codes that you have kept to execute when this function is called. All right, so JavaScript function syntax. So JavaScript function is defined by the function keyword followed by a name followed by parentheses. Functions names can contain letters, digits, underscores, and dollar signs, such as rules as variables, just like we've always said. Okay, so we have parameters also. We have parameter 1, parameter 2, and all that. Function parameters are listed inside the parentheses in the function definition. Function arguments are the values received by the function when it is invoked. Inside the function, the arguments, which are also the parameters, behave like local variables. So how can the function be invoked? Okay, the code inside the function will execute when something invokes or calls the function. So what can invoke a function? An event can invoke a function. Another JavaScript code can call up a function. Sometimes we call it a callback functions. A function can also be self-invoked automatically. So we'll learn more about function invocation later in this tutorial. Function return to return something in the function. When JavaScript reaches a return statement, the function will stop executing. If the function was invoked from a statement, JavaScript will return to execute the code after the invoking statement. Functions often compute a return value. The return value is returned back to the caller. So if the function was invoked from a statement, JavaScript will return to execute the code after invoking statement. So here we have let x be my function. Let x be what my function 4 and 3. 4 and 3 here are our arguments. 4 and 3 here are our arguments, while the parameters are your a and b. So where the function is declared, the name of the function is my function, a and b are the parameters, while in the place where we have declared x as a variable holding this function, 4 and 3 are our arguments. So in this case, a is 4 and b is 3. So when you want to return a times b, remember we've done our operators, arithmetic operators, a times b simply means 4 times 3. All right. So return will evaluate the results of 4 times 3. It should be giving us a 12. All right. Why should we use functions? With functions, you can reuse code. You can write code that can be used many times. You can use the same code with different arguments to produce different results. All right. The parenthesis operator invokes or calls the function. Okay. So we have a return. Like these some calculations is not really difficult. You want to convert a value to Celsius. So the 77 that is in the 2 Celsius is the Fahrenheit, and the Fahrenheit is used inside the function to return a calculation where 5/9 times the Fahrenheit minus 32 gives us the value in Celsius. So whenever we call to Celsius, we'll get this value in Fahrenheit.